What's going on, guys? Spidey the Guy here, and today this is the first episode of a series I'm going to be starting on here. It might continue, but it could just be like a one-time thing. I don't know. It depends, if any of you enjoy it. It's called Content Hitman. Basically, where I kind of, I guess, get revenge on YouTubers, or I vindicate YouTubers. I kind of call out YouTubers for being kind of hypocritical. In some cases, it could just be because I want to criticize a YouTuber. I don't fucking know. I have no idea what the fuck this is going to be about. But today is about a YouTuber who I have been criticizing for a while on this channel. And that is, of course, the reptilian king known as LeafyIsHere. Now, LeafyIsHere is a commentary channel who has become very famous. He's well known for the hiss thing and the KYS thing. And, his fans will go to numerous different people's channels and comment hiss. And it was a pretty cool thing back in the day until they started using it to avoid and dodge any sort of fucking criticism whatsoever. So with that being said, I'm going to give my honest opinion on LeafyIsHere. Leafy used to be one of my favorite YouTubers. Alright, I used to fucking love Leafy. He was actually, I wanted to be a YouTuber like him. He was one of my, for a while, when I first started this channel, that was one of the YouTubers who I watched religiously, and I used to fucking love his shit, and I used to want to be a channel like his. And then that soon fucking, of course, changed after I realized how much of a fucking asshole he really was. And as good as the iDubbbz content cut may have been, and as damaging as it may have been, I still watched Leafy, too. I still watched Leafy. Although I obviously like iDubbbz better, I still watched Leafy, you know what I'm saying? Just because somebody makes a criticism video doesn't mean you have to stop watching LeafyIsHere. I mean, I can understand why a lot of people like LeafyIsHere. And I'm glad for the people who are happy that he's back. I'm glad for them, but I'm not happy, frankly. Alright? And let me explain. LeafyIsHere is one of the biggest fucking cowards and one of the most tyrannical people on this fucking website. Any video he uploads is guaranteed to get multiple likes and no dislikes whatsoever. No matter what he uploads, he could fucking pull down his pants, open his ass cheeks, and sit on a fucking glass jar without a lid on it, and show his bleeding asshole, and be like, man, that's one bloody asshole, and he'll probably get more likes than dislikes, because that's the kind of fucking, because his fans have become fucking delusional. Now, I'm not saying that if you watch LeafyIsHere, that you're a bad guy. Don't watch this thing like that. Oh, you're criticizing me for liking LeafyIsHere? How dare you? He's my favorite YouTuber. You shouldn't criticize me for watching what I want to watch. I'm not, okay? You can watch where the fuck you want. I don't care. If you have some fair criticism, comment down below. Go ahead. I completely welcome it. I'd like to have a civil conversation about it, to be honest with you. But this is just my opinion. Just hear me out. LeafyIsHere has done a lot of shit that has kind of made me question my feelings towards him. But nothing compares to what I'm about to show you guys at the end of this video. Alright? But let's just go through the other things that LeafyIsHere has done. Let me start off with the more minor problem that LeafyIsHere has. One thing LeafyIsHere has a bad habit of doing, not really a bad habit of doing, it's, he's built his whole career off of doing it, is problem I have with him is not being able to tell the difference between when he's being serious, when he's being genuine, and when he's being fucking sarcastic. And obviously, if you've known Leafy's sense of humor, you can kind of tell. Or not, well, you know what, I can kind of tell when he's being sarcastic, I guess. I don't really fucking know, I can't tell, I can't. Because sometimes when Leafy actually is being genuine, it surprises the fuck out of me. You can never really tell with Leafy. He's the master at being sarcastic. With that being said, he's pretty much sarcastic about every single fucking thing, and this is a very minor problem of mine, but I just thought I'd bring it up anyway, because his sarcasm, because he's good at sarcasm, he's good at being a smartass, and I admire that. That's a great talent to have. But when it gets to the point of when you're fucking dumbass fans, not saying you're dumb, if you like LeafyIsHere, by the way, I'm just saying, you can't lie, if you're a big YouTuber, you're gonna have some pretty fucking dumb, you're gonna garner some pretty fucking dumb fans. That's just a fact. If you're a big YouTuber, you have some dumb fans. That's just the way it is. Alright, I'm not calling you dumb because you like LeafyIsHere. Anyway, you can't deny that he has that group of dumb fans that are out there. Alright, you can't lie. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them are like small children. Not small children, like either like children in like the 12 to 15 range, who take what he says to fucking heart, and they take what he says seriously. For example, the H3H3 Productions video, where he accused H3H3 of trying to get his channel taken down. Now, I thought it was genuine, and that's a different point to be made. That's a point I'm going to make later on in the fucking video, but I just thought I'd bring it up prematurely now. Like, some people said that he was being sarcastic during that video, and some people said it was a few jabs towards Keem. I can't really fucking tell anymore, but if it was sarcasm, then you need to explain that to your fans, because unfortunately, if you're good at sarcasm, can only bring you such a long way before it gets to a point of where there's morons out there who don't know what sarcasm is. Believe it or not, you'd be surprised the amount of people who don't know what the fuck sarcasm is. And this probably isn't something to blame Leafy for. This is probably the people who take what he says seriously are probably more fucking to blame in this instance. But, you know, but still, like, I think that you should at least say, hey, like, you know, you got, maybe, you know what, I'm gonna go back on that. Look, see, my main problem is, I think that you should at least say that I'm fucking joking. Alright, guys? I'm fucking joking. It's sarcasm. Or make it at least a little bit obvious that you're being sarcastic. Because honestly, man, your sarcasm, being able to tell between your sarcasm and you being genuine is pretty fucking hard, dude. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you, but it's fucking complicated. I'm torn on this situation because because at the same time I don't feel like Leafy is to blame for this. And I think it is pretty stupid to have to say, hey, I'm being sarcastic, by the way. It's a fucking joke. Stop taking it to heart. And because I feel like that's stupid. That's a really stupid thing. But Leafy should also be aware of the fact that there's dumb people out there that take everything to heart. I mean, you'd be surprised the amount of people who've actually taken sarcasm seriously. I mean, fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? The internet has garnered some pretty fucking stupid people. And, you know, like, it's, like, not, but but that's not the main point here. The main point here is that his whole character is to be sarcastic, be as smartass, be as edgy as possible, and it's gotten to the point of where, like, he can now have this magic, like, he has this ability, this special ability where he can use sarcasm to dodge any bit of criticism that gets thrown his way. And he's done it, he's done it with most of the YouTubers that he has exposed. or not exposed, why would I say fucking exposed, has came back and gotten his revenge on. Which, by the way, is the stupidest shit ever. Saying, and Leafy is getting his revenge on the people who have ever wronged him. You mean the people who have thrown fair criticism at him? Are you talking about those people? And then responding to it with sarcasm? And, this brings up a point that I'm going to bring up later on. This is kind of leading into some points I'm going to bring up later on, but the fact is, you can't use sarcasm to just dodge every bit of criticism. You should at least do a little research before you start fucking throwing criticism. And trust me, I'm not better at that. I'll be honest, I've made some pretty impulsive videos that I'm not proud of, where I haven't done enough research, and instead I just went on full-blown rant mode at fucking YouTubers. And keep in mind, Leafy might, and I mean, hell, Leafy might even be better at that. But, all he does is literally, but I don't feel like he does, actually, I don't feel like he does enough research, because he basically just sits there and is a smart ass about anybody who criticizes him, and then fucking, I don't know. Anyway, this isn't a point that really matters. I know this is gonna piss a lot of people off. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, that's the humor though. That's the humor though. It takes a high IQ to be able to be able to understand the sense of humor. You know that I'm saying? Fuck off, kill yourself, delete your channel. No. Alright? Just no. Okay, cool. Something that Leafy has been doing lately that has really gotten on my nerves, kind of. So, here, Leafy has been doing this thing where he puts this notorious video of Ethan basically saying, you have to adapt. He said, saying, I'd love to see Leafy come back and survive in today's landscape. You have to adapt and whatnot. And you gotta kind of, be more G-rated now. And his type of content wouldn't really fly on YouTube. Which, by the way, was kind of true. I mean, if you think of it. I mean, we see what's been happening with, Leafy's channel. He's been getting strikes on his channel and whatnot, which I have another theory about that, but this is just one of my theories, and it's the most obvious one. And it's that YouTube is trying to strike his channel because they just don't find his content to be, I don't know, too toxic, or they find it to be unfit. And, I can agree how annoying that can be, honestly. I can see how that's pretty fucking dumb. That's pretty fucking stupid. I can admit that. What does Leafy do, though, instead of blame Team YouTube? He blames the one person who he knows he's going to have everybody jump on his side when push comes to shove. H3 Productions. Yep. Because, if you guys don't know, if you've been living under a rock, H3 Productions has been getting a lot of hate lately, because for saying some stupid shit on his podcast, and whatnot, and, a few YouTubers who are too quick to judge have, made commentary videos on him, and proceed to not make commentary videos on other people who are much worse. But they'll still, throw H3 Productions under the bus. And, honestly, you can disagree with that opinion, You can argue that. I'm aware H3 has done some pretty critical things. I mean, obviously, this coming from a fanboy of H3, I can understand, he has done some critical things. But that doesn't automatically give you the pass to automatically be able to, I don't know, to automatically side against him with whoever without actually doing any fucking research. And Leafy knows that. Leafy knows that the popular opinion is against H3H3, and he knows if he throws some accusation at him, it doesn't matter what it is or how wild it is, everybody's going to side with LeafyIsHere, because LeafyIsHere is using his diplomatic immunity to his advantage. And this is something I thought I would never see LeafyIsHere doing. This is something I never thought I would ever see this fucking guy doing. But he accuses H3H3 with no evidence. He accuses him of trying to get his channels taken down. And there's like no fucking evidence of this whatsoever. By the way, if you're wondering if there's any bit of evidence of this, there isn't. It's a fucking stone cold shot in the dark. It literally, he didn't even know if this is true. He probably just assumed, H3H3 is getting a lot of hate. I have to survive somehow on YouTube. I gotta get views somehow. Let's point the fingers at H3H3 Productions. That's exactly what was going through Leafy's mind. You can argue and say that was not the truth. That's exactly what was going through Leafy's mind. Alright? Whether you think H3H3 is guilty or not, that is what was going through Leafy's mind. I will fucking argue that point. Whoever says, oh no, he probably thought that H3H3 was trying to get his channel took him down because H3H3 is a hypocrite. Look, doesn't matter how much of a hypocrite H3H3 is. This is the most bullshit thing ever. And the fact that people are siding with Leafy is just once again complete and total bullshit. And it just shows that if the popular opinion's on your side, nobody's gonna side, and then everybody's guaranteed to side with you, no matter how scummy it is. Of course, Ethan responded with a bit of an impulsive tweet saying, and nothing of value was lost. And, of course, not really a good idea to comment that. Made him sound a little guilty. And obviously, Ethan responded saying, I'm going to spell this out for you. I didn't fucking take your channel down. I didn't strike it. It's not what I fucking did, okay? Bottom line. And then, they kind of got into like a little argument. Team YouTube responded to Leafy, saying that was all a big mistake, and the strikes were removed, and whatnot. And LeafyIsHere said, great, Team YouTube's not that bad. What, did you think that he was actually about to apologize to Ethan for assuming that he was trying to take his channel down? Did you actually think that? Oh, you are a fucking moron. Instead, what he actually did was he responded saying, but Ethan's still guilty though. What the fuck was that? That was like Ethan's cough mixed with LeafyIsHere's hiss. The fuck was that? Anyway, it could still be up in the air. Some people may think that Ethan's still guilty. But, once again, you're still innocent till proven guilty. There's no evidence against Ethan, except for that one fucking impulsive tweet. You can argue all you want, but there's no fucking evidence. This is the level that Ethan's haters have stooped to the point where they're actually trusting LeafyIsHere, who is the biggest fucking weasel. And people have argued and said that Leafy is the most honest, most real man on YouTube. That is the biggest fucking bullshit ever. Since when is Leafy the most honest man on YouTube? Are you fucking serious? He's a weasel! Anyway, he has kind of... Now, the thing that really concerned me about this accusation he made against Ethan, there was a lot of people... Now, keep in mind, there was a lot of people siding with Ethan, criticizing LeafyIsHere, saying it's a bit fucked up to just throw accusations out there like that with no evidence whatsoever. And some people, like Keemstar, who, once again, is at the same level of weaselness as LeafyIsHere, and of course doesn't like Ethan, and of course is going to be biased about it, and is desperate for news because he doesn't get enough views on his fucking stupid gay-ass news channel. No offense. Homosexuals. On his dumb news channel. Obviously, he's desperate for a news story. On his unbiased news channel, which I always thought that was funny that he actually said that. I think Keemstar actually said something that he was on an unbiased news channel. I will fucking, if he actually said that, though, I am literally going to cough in an envelope. I'm literally gonna fucking go to China, break into a Chinese person's fucking house, steal their toothbrush, brush it around in my mouth, get COVID. I'm gonna spit in an envelope. I'm gonna cough in an envelope, and I'm gonna deliver it to Keemstar's fucking house if he actually fucking said that. No, actually, that'd be fucked up. Anyway, though, of course he sided with LeafyIsHere because, he's LeafyIsHere's biggest dick rider. Same goes for LeafyIsHere, considering the fact that he made a whole video talking about how he thinks Keemstar can beat Ethan's fucking ass. Anyway, LeafyIsHere, the thing that concerns me about this accusation is that accusations like this, you can't just throw accusations out there like this, and, you have to be, a little more, aware of the shit you're throwing out there, because accusations like this can make your audience very, angry. It could make them very mad. And who knows what drastic measures your toxic-ass fan base is going to go to lengths to fucking defend your ass. You're accusing him of trying to take your channel down falsely, and you have no evidence of this, but your audience is going to believe you. And what the fuck are they going to do? And trust me, I've seen, threats on Ethan's, and I've seen, threats in Ethan's, comment section. I saw one guy saying he was going to punch him in the face, which, honestly, Ethan's a big guy. I'm pretty sure he would knock a lot of people out. I mean, fuck. I'm not sure, once again, I'm not trying to suck Ethan's dick or anything. I'm just saying, fuck. But, but it was one threat. I mean, it wasn't really that many. I mean, I did see, a few in there. But, it could cause, these, it could, who knows what drastic measures your audience will go to fucking defend LeafyIsHere. This could cause, accusations like this could cause swattings to happen. This could cause doxes and shit. You need to be more fucking aware, LeafyIsHere. I know you're too fucking stupid to understand that you can't just throw accusations out there like that. You can't just abuse your power on YouTube because you don't like somebody. You can't fucking do that, Leafy. No! It's not okay. And it doesn't matter how you feel about Ethan. This is bullshit. He doesn't deserve this kind of treatment. You actually think, what the fuck is wrong with you, Leafy? I know you're used to having, this isn't just about Ethan, by the way. I don't know how many people Leafy is just gonna do this to. Maybe he's just specifically targeting Ethan because fucking Ethan called him out years ago. And, whatnot. But like, I think that my main point here, whether you disagree or agree with some of the points here, my main point here is that I think LeafyIsHere should be more aware of the accusations he throws out. I don't think he should just go throwing out accusations for no fucking reason. I can't stress that enough. A YouTuber by the name of Diesel Patches who is probably one of my least favorite fucking commentary channels. No offense to you, Diesel Patches. Made a 50-second video on the topic, basically calling out Ethan for saying that, and showed a graph of LeafyIsHere getting more views than Ethan, which, shows how fucking dumb the commentary community actually is. A lot of the commentary YouTubers actually are. And unfortunately, I think Diesel Patches falls under that level of stupidity and, like, basically not getting the point. But, I could make a whole nother video about Diesel Patches if I wanted to, but I'm not going to because it's about LeafyIsHere. But anyway, he's a fucking idiot. He's lame. Now, one thing I've actually been hearing a lot of people yammer about ever since LeafyIsHere came back was this. He's been getting this undeserved praise for some fucking reason for basically doing nothing except make a 30-second video calling IDEPS a cuck, and it automatically got a lot of praise for some fucking reason. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I don't. So can somebody explain it to me, please? And ever since then, he's been getting this praise, and he's been getting a lot of compliments. And one compliment I've been seeing get thrown around is LeafyIsHere is the most honest man on YouTube. LeafyIsHere, the most most realist YouTuber on this fucking platform. No, okay. Where the fuck did this come from? Since when is LeafyIsHere the most honest man on this fucking website? Alright? I will fucking argue that till my knuckles are to a bloody pulp. Since what? LeafyIsHere's the most honest man on YouTube? What are you talking about? He's lied so many other fucking times. One particular instance, which people forget about, and is the time he lied about the H3H3 and Pyrocynical situation. Now, no matter how you feel about H3H3 Productions, LeafyIsHere, or whoever you like better, Pyrocynical, I don't fucking care. LeafyIsHere was just as much in the wrong as fucking H3H3 Productions ever was. LeafyIsHere went on this whole spiel about how Ethan was a liar and trying to take down Pyro's fucking channel, when Leafy did the same exact fucking thing. Now keep in mind, this is not news, okay? This is old news completely, alright? Okay, he already got fucking blamed for it quite a few times. Even Keemstar called Leafy out on it, which hasn't fucking aged well, considering the fact that Leafy will pretty much pull Keemstar's pants down and suck his dick to a fucking numb pulp. That didn't even make any fucking sense. To a numb pulp. What the fuck pulp? Anyway, Keemstar's dick would be numb if Leafy could suck it. That's just. Anyway, yeah, that hasn't aged well, concerning the fact. But yeah, a lot of people, of course, to any person who hasn't forgotten, hasn't been deluded by LeafyIsHere unexpected return, knows the fact that LeafyIsHere is just as much of a liar as H3H3 Productions ever was and ever will be. But the only difference is that it's completely swept under the rug when it's LeafyIsHere. Because Ethan made a podcast. All because of that. But because LeafyIsHere came back and made a 30-second video calling IDEPS a cuck, that's been completely forgotten about. And somehow, people have been deluded into thinking that LeafyIsHere is somehow right. I've heard a bunch of people saying, oh, LeafyIsHere was right about Ethan. Like, I knew it. I fucking knew this shit all along. Keep in mind, LeafyIsHere was not. Now, keep in mind, LeafyIsHere was not only being a fucking hypocrite, but he was also completely lying to his fan base, making himself out to be the good guy and be Pyro's friend, even though he clearly was talking shit about him too. And people completely ignore this, and I don't know, it's the most stupidest shit ever, in my opinion. And, you know, going back, and not only that, but LeafyIsHere also continues to spit bullshit out of his mouth. Like, for example, when he made his drama alert video, saying at the end of the video, in all honesty, Keemstar's really a good guy. I mean, what did he do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? And he has no. Like, that's bullshit. Like, what? Keemstar's a good fucking guy. Going back on the, I think going back on the, going back on the assumptions thing, that, going back on the sarcasm thing, you know, like, obviously, people say, oh, LeafyIsHere's just being sarcastic. He doesn't really mean the things he says. Well, I mean, I kind of thought you were being sarcastic when you said, what did Keemstar do? Keemstar's really a good guy. I honestly thought you were being fucking sarcastic when you said that, but as it turns out, guess you're not. Fuck. Whatever. And now, for the ultimate thing, that the whole reason to make this video and to put an end to this once and for all. The thing I was preparing to show you guys, this is it. Alright? This is the main reason. Those of you guys who may disagree or agree with all the other shit I pointed out, which is arguable, I can understand that. But what I'm about to show you guys may be just the biggest, may just be one of the most hypocritical and funniest things to ever show any of you guys. Be prepared. Leafy, I think you fucked with the wrong content, cop. Leafy's ultimate return consisted of him coming back after iDubbbz, his girlfriend, made an OnlyFans, and he allowed it. People criticized iDubbbz, called him a simp, called him a cuck, which is bullshit, because they don't know what the definition of the word simp or cuck means. If you're an intelligent human being, you would easily be able to tell that iDubbbz wasn't a cuck or a simp. Alright? And I'm gonna argue that point till my knuckles are bloody to a pulp. And I said that earlier in the video. I don't know why I keep saying that. Anyway, people told Leafy to come back and roast iDubbbz. And of course, Leafy did. He came back and roasted iDubbbz. Immediately got praise from everyone, being considered the best YouTuber now. And now Leafy is just somehow an unstoppable fucking force. And any person who's ever given him a bit of criticism gets blacklisted. Well, yeah, of course, Leafy came back. He reacted, made a 30-second video, iDubbbz saying, you know, I'm completely fine with men beating it to pictures of my girlfriend on the internet. And Leafy then fucking interrupted by saying, you're a fucking cuck, dude. And that was his return. He immediately got everybody's respect, everybody's support for some fucking reason. I don't know why, but, you know, pretty fucking dumb. And, you know, there's a chance he could have been being sarcastic, could have been just joking. But a lot of people took that to heart. A lot of people took that fucking seriously. I'm here to just tell you now, if you took it seriously, maybe Leafy isn't the person you should be. Maybe Leafy isn't the person you should be giving praise. Because guess what? Leafy is just as much of a fucking cuck as iDubbbz ever fucking was. And there's proof of that here today. Back years ago, Rice Gum, Leafy, and Keemstar were in a live stream, and they helped a porn star get her channel back, I believe, or Twitter back. Yeah. You can watch the whole video. It's a long fucking story, but it's gonna be in the link down below. But just goes to show you, maybe Leafy doesn't really have that strong opinions about sex workers at all, unless it consists of bringing his career back from the dead and roasting his rival. Have fun, Leafy.
Oh, why they target you?
Because I do porn.
What?
Wait, so they're just like, fuck porn stars.
Yeah, they don't like it because they don't want us to like advertise on there for free.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to hack the hackers. Don't
Hey,
worry.
what happens when
You're a fucking cuck, dude.